The Adopt Me dog has been locked up in the back of a van and is crying. Adopt Me, what is going on? These are the regular Adopt Me game icons. You see, there's multiple of them and it goes and rotates based on what the current update is. And while Adopt Me seems to have potentially lost the plot on this one by literally locking up a dog, making it smelly and sticking it in the back of a van. What is going on? Let's find out. So I posted this on Twitter or X, and let's find out what the comments say. Someone said, I think they're testing different styles to see what works best with the algorithm. Now this is most likely true. If you can't remember, a while ago there used to be a really sad Adopt Me dog crying, and apparently it was really successful, so they kept using it. And I guess maybe this is a part 2 version of the test to find out do more people go and click on a game if they see a dog locked up in a van. The nursery gotta get the pets somehow. Oh my gosh, is this how the nursery gets pets inside of Adopt Me? They just go and kidnap pets. Speaking of pets, I just so coincidentally have managed to trap a pet in my lure, which is pretty exciting as I normally have terrible luck, and recently I've managed to go and get another pet. So let's collect this and see what we got. I got an icy porcupine. That's actually a really good pet, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's go. Funshine said they're guilt tripping us to play. Also, it's a real. Make a new account, and in the recommendations tab, it has that thumbnail. These thumbnails are recommended to certain players to help the algorithm. So not every single person is going to see this exact thumbnail. It's something called A/B testing. In fact, I do this for every single thumbnail on my YouTube channel. I'll give you a quick example. I made this video the other day. This was thumbnail number 1, and this is thumbnail number 2, and then this is thumbnail number 3. They're all slightly similar, but as you can tell, they're slightly different, and depending on who's watching the video, will go and show you a different thumbnail. So that's the same concept that Adopt Me is going and doing on Roblox, that I have multiple thumbnails for my YouTube videos, which is the same thing that Adopt Me is going and doing to find out which thumbnail is the best. Because obviously Adopt Me wants to go and get the most players, so if they have to go and stick a sad dog and it results in more people playing it, then I guess it's a good technique that's working. A lot of people are saying it's about adopting instead of just hatching pets from a gumball machine, which is true. We don't normally really see any sort of thumbnail with an egg hatching in it, which is interesting to point out. Adopt Me News says that it looks cool. Looks cool. Bro just called a dog locked in a cage looking cool. I'm joking. Obviously, yeah, it does look pretty cool. Apart from the fact it's stinky. Stinky dog. It looks like it's being bullied, by the way. Like someone has punched this dog. It's been beaten up. It's got tears. And it's covered in bruises. Like, what is going on with this thumbnail? Clearly, it's getting a lot of attention online. Now, the reason it's getting a lot of attention is because dogs cannot cry. Pets cannot cry in Adopt Me. Also, your pets cannot get locked up in a van. Yeah, they can get stinky and you'll get this little effect, but you cannot stick a pet and lock it up in a van. Now, something worth pointing out, that van is actually an exact replica from the Adopt Me Cops and Criminals update, a temporary update that didn't last in the game for long and was only featured inside of the test lab, where you could literally go and become a criminal, go and steal people's furniture from players' houses, and go and roleplay as either a police officer or a criminal. Now, the idea behind that was you could go and get yourself a delivery van and go and steal items in it, and it's the exact same truck. It was called a moving truck. It could go and temporarily be added into your inventory, and it seems that they've gone and reused their similar assets because this thing was completely discontinued and not really used for anything, and instead they're now using the delivery truck to lock up the pets. DMO says, I think it's a unique way to advertise the game. Someone said this game has nothing to do with adopting pets and players, it's just trading. Well, the thing is, you gotta adopt pets to go and get that in the first place. Oh, that is a bad idea. Imagine if that happens. Oh no. Why is the dog stinky? They just didn't give it a bath, I guess. Your pets can stink, by the way, in case you forgot about that. You can go and get the task where your pets are stinky. He looks like he stinks. Adopt Me. Kidnap your pets update. What? Yo, that kind of matches the vibe, though. Kidnap your pets update. Bro, what? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be quite a funny update. Maybe for April Fools, but realistically, I do not see them titling an update called Kidnap Your Pets. Why does it look like it hasn't showered in weeks? This is what we get for neglecting our pets to AFK in the Cherry Blossom event. Poor dog, I feel like it's hated and being replaced with the Shiba Inu. That's a very random one. They're now kidnapping pets. Duolingo X adopt me. What? Why has Duolingo got anything to do with this? The dog looks so sad. Flamingo, it's your time to make a joke about the dog being oofed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Flamingo played Adopt Me once and he just like oofed all of the pets and made them all squished and yeah. Oh, can we kidnap pets and adopt me? No, definitely not. It's literally just a different game thumbnail. It doesn't mean anything. We're not going and getting the Cops and Criminals update, unfortunately, as much as many of you guys might have actually wanted that update. I don't know. The reason we never got the Cops and Criminals update is just because it didn't perform as well as people were hoping it to. And plus, if they did that, then I think a lot of people would have been kind of angry at the game that they're like promoting violence and criminals and stuff. But you know, it's roleplay anyway, so it's gonna happen. But let us know, do you want to see the Cops and Criminals update eventually come out? I genuinely think that the Cops and Criminals update should be implemented in one way or another. Like, maybe just introduce the cops section. You don't need to have the criminals, because there was just so much that could be useful for like roleplays or videos or just general entertainment. Like, they made a whole police office. They gave us new roleplays, new jobs to go and do. For example, be a detective and you'd go and earn bucks in the same way that you could go and work in the pizza or the hair salon and you go and earn bucks. Why not just go and give us just the regular detective task? Now, there's really not that much footage of this, which is why I'm actually reacting to myself. That's the top of my hair. So this was a couple years ago now, by the way, and I feel like not many of you guys probably even are aware that this was an update. This was, again, only available in the test lab, but they put so much thought and effort into this, making like little prison rooms, making a ton of different areas, making a secret layer. And I think people just really like the whole idea of having like secrets or a new aspect or something new to do in the game, because there was just so much to it, and I really don't know why they never implemented it, to be honest. So yeah, as you can see, location detective. But there's literal like tiny little secret areas, like this little drain pipe thing, you could go up to it, or like go in little secret areas. This is the delivery truck. We see it for like a glimpse of a second right here. Let's see, let's try and pause it on it. This is the thing that is kidnapping our pets. This truck, come on, there it is. This is the pet snatcher vehicle. The criminal vehicle that is stealing your pets look like this, which is quite funny to see. You could also go and grab things for like doing a heist, which was probably the main concern as of why this wasn't like implemented, because you could steal people's furniture from their houses. Like, straight up go into another Adopt Me player's house, grab like a sofa and stick it in the back of your van and bring it back to the layer. I feel like that was the main aspect that most players didn't like the idea of, is getting your furniture stolen. But hey, it's better than the idea of stealing your pets, which definitely isn't coming out. Imagine they added that, where you can just go and steal someone's dog and stick it in the back of a van. That would be a criminal, literally. That's why it's a criminal update that never got added into the game. Maybe one day, but definitely not anytime soon. But I really think that they should, because it's so fun, and I think Adopt Me needs some sort of update like this, where they have all of these secret areas or secret rooms, for example, jumping behind a painting and bringing you to a secret sewer. There just isn't really many like secret locations in Adopt Me anymore. I think it's really good for like content and stuff, so Adopt Me, please just give us some secret locations, and I think players will be happy. Like, I'm pretty sure not many people right now would go and complain if Adopt Me was to go and add the Cops and Criminals update. So I guess you can use this comment section. If Adopt Me goes and watches it, they can find out what you guys think about the idea of Cops and Criminals coming back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe. Press the button on the screen right now to go and watch another Roblox video that I personally think you're going to absolutely love to go and watch next. So go on, press the button on the screen right now to go and watch this video. I dare you to.